Hello and welcome, Adam Thomas from Bouncing Touch Reflexology. So good to see you and thanks for joining me today. Well, one of the greatest things that I love about reflexology is that you can perform it pretty much anywhere and whenever, right? There aren't a huge list of times when it's not safe to do reflexology, right? But there are some times, as a practitioner where you may choose not to do reflexology on somebody. And so in this video I want to share with you some of my thoughts on the contraindications to reflexology. So what are they? Let's go take a look at that. Okay, so the first one that I'd like to talk about is basically like any type of infectious disease, colds, coughs, things like that, right? So this might be a good opportunity to, protect yourself and, your future clients that are coming into the same room. Being in a pandemic for the last while here, we have some tools like masks and things like that, but, leave it up to your own discretion because, you don't want to pass it on or get any type of sickness and stuff because if you pass it on or you get it from a client, there might be, depending on your health guidelines and stuff like that, you might have to, shut your business down for a little bit to take care of that, right? So this might be a good opportunity to actually choose to not do reflexology, right? Okay, blood clotting would definitely be a time to consider not doing reflexology. Make sure that they check with their health practitioner to make sure that it would be okay, because basically the fear here is that you're going to move a blood clot by stimulating the feet and circulation and stuff, and it's going to end up somewhere in the body and basically dislodging it and allowing it to travel around and causing issues in the circulatory system, right? So this might be a time to not do reflexology. So, this should be obvious, but any type of internal bleeding in the body, right? Any type of internal, obviously reflexology is probably not the first place that they should be going. They should be seeing their doctor or emergency to get dealt with before they proceed with reflexology, right? But just had to put that out there. So another one is lymphatic cancer, right? So the cancer is in the lymph nodes. So by doing reflexology, the fear here is that you'll be spreading it at a faster rate, right? By increasing circulation and stuff like that. All the benefits that reflexology have to offer, right? So that's the fear there, is spreading it faster. So another time that you might not want to perform reflexology is in pregnancy, okay? So in the first trimester, it might be a contraindication, right? And the fear here is that, especially if the pregnancy is not stable or there's some kind of issues here, is that the fear is that you may dislodge the fetus and cause, miscarriage, right? So that might be also a time that you will choose to not do reflexology and, communicate with the client and say, hey, come back when the pregnancy is a lot more stable or something like that, right? So there you go. There's a bunch of times that I can think of that it might not be where reflexology can be contraindicated. As far as my own sort of belief and my own practice, I tend to do reflexology anyway, right? If there's an infectious disease or cold and stuff, I would work with the client to make sure that, how they're feeling and find out more about it and see if it's sort of safe to proceed. And then it's under my judgment, especially in that case, if I want to do reflexology or not, putting, myself sort of in jeopardy or the following clients that I might have that day, right? So, yeah, up to you. A lot of these with reflexology are not set in stone, right? There's some stuff because reflexology really is one of the most safe methods of healing, right? So that's a bonus for us reflexologists out there. Pregnancy, I do, if there is a real unstable situation, knowing that they've had miscarriage in the past, or you know, just there's a chance that it's just not stable at all. I work the feet still, because I work it. I change from, you know, working all the pointed pressure to the areas that are related to the reproductive organs, right? So that's what I sort of do. I work, which are, you know, you'll read online and stuff that, you know, like, don't work the ankles or don't do anything like that around the ankles during, you know, pregnancy. And, you know, there's a fear that you're going to be responsible for dislodging or, you know, causing a miscarriage, right? And you don't want to be that person that they blame, right? So I usually have a good conversation with the people that I'm working with and let them know that, look, reflexology is usually contraindicated in the first, you know, trimester, meaning first 3 months, right? And this is the reason why, is that there's a fear that, you know, you can dislodge the fetus, right? Basically causing miscarriage, right? But as far as anything in my experience is, you know, working with my wife and stuff like that, although her pregnancies were very stable, I performed it anyway, right? But being clear with your clients and making a decision between your clients is probably the best way to go about that. But again, it all depends on how you want to run your business, right? If you really, you know, you can just have your contraindications. These are things that I just won't do reflexology when these issues come up, then yeah, that's perfect and that's great. Yeah, go by that, right? Because really you want to be as comfortable as you can and be as safe for the clients as you can, right? Because that's really what we're here to do, is we're here to help our clients as much as we can, right? So yeah, the internal bleeding thing, obviously I'm not going to, they shouldn't actually be in your reflexology room, right? If there's an issue that much. So, you know, please send them on. And also a great thing too is having a list of health practitioners and doctors and stuff that you can recommend to your clients, because also by recommending, it also makes you look a lot more, you know, professional as well. So sending people to somebody that you think they can benefit from is actually helping your business, right? Even though it doesn't seem like that because you're sending them away. But I know that when I've gone to see somebody and they've referred me to somebody else, I come right back to them again, because, especially if the referral was good, because I trusted them, right? It gives a bit more of a, you know, a boost in my confidence to them. For them to be confident enough to send me on to somebody else, right? So just you know, food for thought there. Yeah, let me know if there are any times when you absolutely don't do reflexology, right? Because I'm just going for a walk and thinking off the top of my head right now. But those are the times when and issues that I would choose to do reflexology or not do reflexology, right? So let me know what you think about this. If there's any contraindications or times when you absolutely will not do reflexology. Love to hear about them and share in the comments below so the other reflexologists can read about it and learn something as well. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue with my walk today. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and remember to keep those feet happy. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching today. Let me know what you thought of this video by leaving a comment below. Any type of feedback can be useful and help others in reflexology. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with anybody that you think might be interested in it. If you're interested in reflexology, this might be a channel to subscribe to. If you haven't already, hit, or better yet, step on that bell icon, and then you'll be notified when the next video is coming out. If you're looking for a reflexology chart, head on over to balancingtouch.ca. We have created a bunch of visually exciting, easy to understand reflexology charts for you. And if you have some more time, check out some other videos. Till next time, this is Adam Thomas from balancingtouch.ca. See you later.